My name is Jody Wylet, Project Manager for the Between the Lakes Demonstration Farm Network, and today I'm joined with Zak Kenneke of Libertyland Farm. We're out here standing in a cornfield. Zak, could you tell us what's going on here in this cornfield? What's so special?
So we about 2 weeks ago here we interseeded cover crop mix into the standing cornfield. We had this applied with a drone. So we were looking at doing it with our airflow system, and that's with the weather and the rain that we've been having, couldn't get out here. So we had an aerial applied with a drone. So we have some different strips here of 20 pound, 40 pound, and 5 pound rates, and it's a pretty wide range mix. My goal out of this was trying to see which species and varieties seem to handle weather around here better. I really want to try to get some clovers that established now, so that in the fall we already have an established cover crop when we put our manure on it. Hopefully that our cover crop can fixate after.
Yeah, so this was planted on June 11th, and with interseeding, is there any conservation practices, environmental impacts that interseeding could have?
Yeah, so I would say just kind of with any covered crop, we're trying to prevent soil erosion, trying to give a plant that could use the nutrients that we're putting down, whether it be from we're converting fertilizers. We're trying to have a green crop on the field at all times to help with erosion and rains. So by going the interseeding route, we're trying to mitigate that 2 or 3 week window that we get after the corn is harvested before the cover crop gets established. So hopefully with the interseeding, we already have an established cover crop that's here once.
Yeah, and can you talk more about how you started interseeding? Because this isn't your first year doing it. How did you start and get here?
Yeah, so we 3 years ago we did it with we interseeded some alfalfa into a cornfield, and since then last year we tried a bunch of different clovers in a plot type of situation, and we drilled those in with an interseeding drill. And this year we kind of went towards tongue-line.
And so today we actually had a field day on interseeding, and the rate that was recommended for the drone interseeding was 20 pounds, right? And do you remember exactly or somewhat what was in the interseeding mix?
Yes. There was a couple of types of clovers. I think crimson, red, white. There was buckwheat, turnip, rape, flax. I'm sure I'm missing. Ryegrass I know was in there, and
yeah, and it was called Touchdown Mix?
Yeah, the name of it is Touchdown Mix. It was a custom blend that was designed by Short Lane 80.
Perfect. And as we finish up here, do you have any recommendations for someone who wants to start interseeding?
Recommendations, I would say, so far from our experience, interseeding seems to be very finicky to this point where I would try, if you were going to try it, I would start with trying it with a drill. I think that's a little bit more forgiving. You get the seed in the ground where it needs to be. With aerial, a lot more planning goes into watching the forecast, watching the stage of corn. There's a lot more variables that come into play to try and get it to establish.
Yeah, and one thing we don't have time to talk about today, but is herbicide management too, is a huge part of interseeding. So thanks for talking with me today about interseeding, Zak. Thank you everyone for watching. If you want to learn more about the Between the Lakes Demonstration Farm Network or what our farmers are doing for conservation and soil health practices, learn more at our website at btldemofarms.org or join our text service for event updates and follow our Facebook page.